Let's take a few quiet moments to arrive here and now. Just 3 loving breaths to center ourselves, and then I'll begin. Well, good morning, and welcome to the Boulder Valley Unitarian Universalist Fellowship. Most of us just say the fellowship or even the ship, our spiritual home on this jewel of a planet. I'm service partner Eric Williams, he, him, and it is my joyful task to let you know that you are all welcome here today. In all the beauty of languages, cultures, skin tones, shapes and sizes, gifts and challenges that come together in as imperfect you are welcome here. So come exactly as you are this morning. Come as a seeker, a skeptic, a wounded one, a scarred one, a healed one. Come as a wreck, a wretch, a revolutionary. Come exactly as you are because you are beautiful that way. You are invited to join us, and without you, we wouldn't be the same. You're invited to join us with a curious mind, a loving heart, and a willing spirit. We welcome you today. I'm joined by our interim minister, Reverend Barbara Queeman, who we just heard on the viola da gamba, and a talented musical crew composed of Spencer Lowe, Clara Kelly, Jean Snoynick, Julie Morris, and Tad Koriath. We welcome the people on Zoom too. You can check out the links in the chat to help you get connected. If you'd like to view a simple order of service on your phone, or do we have that today? Maybe we don't. Oh yes. If you'd like to view a simple order of service on your phone, please scan the QR code on our screens now. But don't you dare start playing Wordle on your phone. See, I know. Given the contemplative nature of our service this morning, we will not be reading joys and concerns, but you're welcome to write yours anytime in the book at the back of the sanctuary, and we can read it next Sunday if you so choose. We do have a Sunday support person available after the service if you'd like to talk to someone. That's Pat Bulltop, wearing a white stole, and there she is standing. So please see her if your heart is troubled. Everyone on Zoom is welcome to stay for casual conversation following the service. And if you're here in person, please join us for coffee hour in the fellowship hall.
Good morning, everyone. So good to see everyone this morning. Come into this place of quiet and renewal this morning. I'm Reverend Barbara, the minister of this congregation. When we come together in community, we light our chalice, the symbol of our faith. Clara Kelly will ignite the chalice. I invite us to share together the words for the chalice lighting. We light this chalice for the warmth of love, the light of truth, the energy of action. Eric, the chime. Oh, okay. Thank you, my friend. Okay, the bowl. The bowl. Eric, the bowl. The bowl. You're going to ring the bowl.
And now let's let the sound of this bowl draw us deeper into the present moment.
My friends, this is the season of anticipation, of expecting, of hoping, of waiting. This is the time of expecting the arrival of something or someone. We are waiting. This is the time of living in darkness, in the hues of unknowing, of being quiet, of reflecting on a year almost past. Waiting for a new beginning, for a closing or an end. This is the time for digesting the lessons of days gone past, anticipating the future for which we are waiting. Waiting for a world which can know justice, waiting for a lasting peace, waiting for a bridge to span the divides which separate us, waiting for a promise or a hope. For all this, my friends, we are waiting. Come, let us come together in community this morning, here in this room and online, and be glad. And my friends, today, December 21st, it's the time, the day of the shortest amount of light, the longest amount of dark. In addition to nature's dark, perhaps you're experiencing some personal darkness or weariness, if only from the busyness of this holiday season, or perhaps from various personal influences on your heart and your soul. Whatever the state of your soul this morning, let's take this next hour, here in person and online, to come together in this spirit of meditation, contemplation, deeper reflection. A time to sit together in this place of gentle candle lighting here in the sanctuary. And at home, you may want to, if you haven't already, light some of your own candles. A time to assess all the more how you are doing in this busy holiday season. A time to breathe, let's breathe. A time to breathe. And stretch your spirit into perhaps never explored corners of your soul. A time to live all the more deeply in your capacity to choose active hope, our worship theme this month. To arrive by the end of the service, which we're beginning relatively in darkness, by the end we will emerge into the gates of hope as we sing a song of hope and love at the end. The order of service is a bit different today. I have a feeling some of you have noticed. Without some of the usual elements, primarily we will be offering a series of readings and music and meditation, which you may engage in as you wish. Sing along on congregational singing, or continue meditating, or listen along. Absorb the readings we service leaders offer, imagining how each reading relates to your soul at this time of the year. We'll leave some breathing space between each service element. We're in no hurry to move from one to the next, but we are eager to reach the gates of hope at the end. As you experience any element of the service, you might want to reach out, touch the hand or the arm or the spirit of someone near you. And also remembering the folks online, at home. We won't be reading from the Joys and Concerns book, but rest assured you have good support with Pat, our Sunday support person this morning. Some of our usual elements are included in this today's service, especially the offering, which I announce in particular because it's devoted to the minister's discretionary fund today. We invite you to give generously. And after we close the sacred space, we will have announcements done gently and in a meditative mode. Welcome, my friends, to this time of being together. Our opening hymn, Open My Heart, the words will be on the screen. It'll be led by the vocal ensemble.
We're going to sing this through 2 times, and then we invite you to join in on the 3rd time through once you've heard the melody a couple of times.
Open my heart, open my heart, open my heart, open my heart. 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 Open my heart.
A reading by John O'Donohue for one who is exhausted. When the rhythm of the heart becomes hectic, time takes on the strain until it breaks. Then all the unattended stress falls in on the mind like an endless increasing weight. The light in the mind becomes dim. Things you could take in your stride before now become laborsome events of will. Weariness invades your spirit. Gravity begins falling inside you, dragging down every bone. The tide you never valued has gone out, and you are marooned on unsure ground. Something within you has closed down, and you cannot push yourself back to life. You have been forced to enter empty time. The desire that drove you has relinquished. There is nothing else to do now but rest and patiently learn to receive the self you have forsaken for the race of days. At first, your thinking will darken, and sadness take over like listless weather, the flow of unwept tears will frighten you. You have traveled too fast over false ground. Now, your soul has come to take you back. Take refuge in your senses. Open up to all the small miracles you rushed through. Become inclined to watch the way of rain when it falls slow and free. Imitate the habit of twilight, taking time to open the well of color that fostered the brightness of day. Draw alongside the silence of stone until its calmness can claim you. Be excessively gentle with yourself. Stay clear of those vexed in spirit. Learn to linger around someone of ease who feels they have all the time in the world. Gradually, you will return to yourself, having learned a new respect for your heart and the joy that dwells far within slow time.
Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains. Honor the dark as you do the light. Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to honor the dark, uncertainty and change. Deliver us from fear until only love remains.
As a butterfly slips free from her dark home,
Receive the gifts that come to us by day and by night. I choose to
sometimes fear surrounds us, sometimes there will be change. Let the darkness heal you until only love remains. As a butterfly slips free from her dark home,
receive the gifts that come to us
reveals the
by
light
day
of
and by night. I
the
choose to
sometimes
honor
fear
the
surrounds
dark,
us, sometimes there will be change. Let the darkness heal you until only love remains.
honor the dark.
To the Self Who Thinks Faster is Better by Rosemary Traumer. As slowly as this aloe grows, could I dare to flow that slowly, from this uncomfortable moment into the moment that follows? Not just slow, no, but deliberate, willing to notice all that is here. For so long, I have trusted the part of me who believes faster is better. Now, I'm exhausted. And of course, I want to get over my exhaustion fast. Truth is, I love slow. I love the juiciness of presence and quiet. Oh, paradox. Can't I move fast and still feel spacious? The aloe knows a single leaf a month is leaf enough. I touch my palm to my belly and whisper aloud what Augusta said. Slow is enough. Slow is a blessing. Slow is safe. The self who wants this ache to go away fast and faster sits beside the aloe and imagines it might open to aloe wisdom. I imagine my blood thick as gel in the aloe leaves. I imagine a single leaf of thought at a time. I notice the prickle of discomfort and name it discomfort. Notice the impulse to get up and run. Notice the part of me that wants to feel better right now. Notice how the more I notice, the more slow feels like home.
This is my prayer of hope this morning. Imagine with me our country being more concerned about our gross national happiness than our gross national product, like the Himalayan kingdom of Bhutan. Imagine our country governed by one principle above all others, that which serves the greatest good. Imagine our country committed to the pursuit of love, reason, compassion, and justice for everyone within its borders. Imagine our country resuming its place as the moral leader of the world, feeding the hungry and healing the sick anytime it is needed and requested. Imagine our country having the courage to help the Ukrainians so powerfully that Russia would have no choice but to end its invasion. Imagine our country leading the world in alternative energy sources and in greatly reducing its carbon footprint. Imagine our country where corporations are not people, and people have the power. Imagine a country where billionaires share their wealth with all who helped create it. Imagine our country when masked thugs in unmarked vehicles snatching people. Whoop, lost sound there. Shall I say that one again? Because this is important. Imagine our country when... Is it me? Yeah, okay. Shall I turn this off then?
I'll turn it off. There you go.
All right. I'll wait till she gets up there. Did I say this? Imagine our country when mass thugs in unmarked vehicles snatching people off the streets are immediately arrested. Imagine our country no longer awash in assault rifles for fantasy warriors. Imagine our country being safe for students who just want to learn without fearing for their lives. Imagine it all with me. We can work for this. Our children can do even more. If you share my dream, please help me keep the flame of these hopes alive. Not just within this sacred space, but within our hearts for the rest of our lives. We do not know who may be inspired by that flame. As a wise man said, A sailor lost at sea can be guided home by a single candle. A person lost in the wood can be led to safety by a flickering flame. Let us be the light that draws others to us. May it be so.
Wondering how, even whether we will ever be healed. Perhaps it is a question only the ravaged, the violated seriously ask. And is that not now almost all of us? But hope is on the way. As usual, hope is a woman herding her children around her, all she retains of who she was as usual, except for her kids. She has lost almost everything. Hope is a woman who has lost her fear, along with her home, her employment, her parents, her olive trees, her grapes, the peace of independence, the reassuring noises of ordinary neighbors. Hope rises. She always does. Did we fail to notice this in all the stories they've tried to suppress? Hope rises, and she puts on her same unfashionable threadbare cloak, and penniless, she flings herself against the cold, polished protective chainmail of the very powerful, the very rich chainmail that mimics suspiciously silver coins and lizard scales. And all she has to fight with is the reality of what was done to her country, her people, her children, her home. All she has as armor is what she has learned must never be done. None, not in the name of war, and especially never in the name of peace. Hope is always the teacher with the toughest homework. Our assignment to grasp what has never been breathed in our stolen empire on the hill. Without justice, we will never be healed.
That was Alice Walker's poem, Hope is a Woman Who Has Lost Her Fear.
I invite you to join us now in singing a beautiful song, Rising Green. Happens to be by Carolyn McDade, who is also the composer of Spirit of Life.
Sat a throne in my veins.
Evidence by Rosemary Watola Traumer. After almost 2 years of growing only leaves, the orchid that sat on the back windowsill, the one I have dutifully watered and whispered to, the one I finally resolved to throw away, sent up a single spiraling stem, shiny and darksome green. And I, who have needed years to hide, to heal, felt such joy rise in me at the sight of tight buds, the kind of irrational joy one feels when something thought dead is found alive. And not only alive, but on the edge of exploding into beauty. And now it doesn't seem so foolish after all, does it? This insistent bent toward hope.
Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. It will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night. Though my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect darkness. It will rise in perfect darkness. It will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be darkness. If my soul may set in darkness, it will rise in perfect light. It will rise in perfect light. I have loved the stars too fondly to be fearful of the night. Fearful of the night.
Each week, we remind ourselves of the abundance of our lives in this community by giving half our plate away to organizations that share our values. But as Reverend Barbara has mentioned, today the half plate is for our own minister's discretionary fund, a confidential source of support for congregants experiencing financial need distributed by our minister. You can text your donation at the number on the screen, or if you're at the fellowship today, place a donation in the offering plate as it passes. Please give generously as you so often do.
My friends, for the work and witness of this congregation and for the minister's discretionary fund, your contributions are most gratefully received this morning. Thank you.
This is an excerpt from the book Act of Hope by Joanna Macy and Chris Johnstone. Act of Hope is a practice, like Tai Chi or gardening. It is something we do rather than have. It is a process we can apply to any situation, and it involves 3 key steps. First, we take a clear view of reality. Second, we identify what we hope for, the direction we'd like things to move in, or the values we'd like to see expressed. And third, we take steps to move ourselves in that direction. Since Act of Hope doesn't require our optimism, we can apply it even in areas where we feel hopeless. The guiding impetus is intention. We choose what we aim to bring about. Rather than weighing our chances and proceeding only when we feel hopeful, we focus our intention and let that be our guide. Active hope involves identifying the outcomes we hope for and then playing an active role in bringing them about. We don't wait until we're sure of success. We don't limit our choices to the outcomes that seem likely. Instead, we focus on what we truly, deeply long for, and then we proceed to take determined steps in that direction.
The Gates of Hope by my colleague, the Reverend Victoria Safford. Our mission is to plant ourselves at the gates of hope, not the prudent gates of optimism, which are somewhat narrower, nor the stalwart, boring gates of common sense, nor the strident gates of self-righteousness, which creak on shrills and angry hinges. Our people cannot hear us there. They cannot pass through. Nor the cheerful, flimsy gates of everything's going to be all right, but a very different, sometimes very lonely place, the place of truth-telling about your own soul first and its condition, the place of resistance and defiance, the piece of ground from which you see the world both as it is and as it could be, as it might be, as it will be, the place from which you glimpse not only the struggle, but joy in the struggle. And we stand there, beckoning and calling, telling people what we are seeing, asking people what they see. My friends, we come together one more time in singing. Our final hymn in the gray hymnal is 346 if you wish to consult. The words will also be on the screen. A familiar hymn, come, sing a song with me.
Sure, you can stand. Why don't you? Seems like a good one to stand. Why not?
Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me. Come sing a song with me, that I might know your might. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me. Come dream a dream with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me. Come walk in rain with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me. Come share a rose with me, that I might know your mind. And I'll bring you home when hope is hard to find. And I'll bring a song of love and a rose in the winter time.
My friends, please remain either standing or seated. As we extinguish our chalice, let's join together in the words to extinguish the chalice with Clara, helping with the flames. The words will be on the screen.
Sorry, we don't have them.
For visitors, I want to be sure visitors feel included.
Sorry, we don't have the slide. Can you do call and response?
Okay. Let's just say it together. We extinguish this chalice, but not the warmth of love, the light of hope, or the energy of action. These we carry to our hearts until we meet again. And my friends, as we go out from here, again, I invite you to connect with someone near you by hand, by arm, by spirit, remembering the folks at home. As we go out, listen to these words about hope. Always we hope someone else has the answer. Some other place will be better. Some other time it will all turn out. This is it. No one else has the answer. No other place will be better. And it has always turned out. At the center of your being, you have the answer. You know who you are, and you know what you want. There is no need to run outside for better seeing, nor to peer from a window. Rather, abide at the center of your being, for the more you leave it, the less you learn. Search your heart and see the way to do is to be. Amen, and blessed be.